one video too, but then it says like ring ring. I don't know what that is. Makes no
They
sense.
come.
Maybe it's a bell ring. Oh my God, Todd! Don't touch me there.
What? You said I could.
Boom! 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 Let's go!
Where we go?
Again, Stones in the house with these guys.
With these guys.
What's up, guys? How's
Hey,
it
what's
going?
happening?
We are relaxing. Uh-oh.
I hear an echo.
Is there an echo?
There was.
NFL.
There was.
There's still an echo?
No.
It gone.
Maybe I was just yelling so
How you doing,
loud.
gentlemen?
So, guys, we had a very, very interesting weekend, did we or did we not?
We did?
Yeah, it was heavy.
We had so do you know it looks real weird on my screen before we get into it because Garrett's got the pipe in his mouth, but I keep seeing smoke on Todd's screen. So either you
He's
guys
just giving it to Todd. He's like, here, I don't want to ruin my DVD collection. Here, you can have it.
Excellent. I like it.
So we had a little PLE in Saudi Arabia, guys.
Baby.
We did. Why don't you take us?
Of the ring.
What?
But before we get into that,
Our
what was
sponsor.
last night?
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
All right, yeah. Let's talk about our sponsor first. That's a very good call because there's a couple times where we forgot. Sorry, Fred.
I love you, Fred.
It was Garrett's fault.
Yeah, all Gary's fault.
Always. The hell?
Hmm.
Have you ever found yourself in the need for some screen printing? What about some vinyl work? Well, we have the spot for you. Seasonal Sports, 215 Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro. Has all your needs. Go see Fred at Seasonal Sports.
Go see
All
Fred.
right.
Or we'll beat you up.
And we definitely need to have him like kind of redo our store a little bit on there. Come up with some new designs.
Absolutely. I plan on going tomorrow, actually. So.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Do you?
I would, but you know, I live far away.
Business shall be taken care of. I tried to get Drew to do it, but he's, I live in, Central Time Zone. No.
I live an hour behind you.
So before we kick off with the big two, Garrett, why don't you give us some of the ICW news that you got for us?
So, for reasons unbeknownst to me, there will no longer be a Jewish. I don't know why. I haven't gotten the goods yet. I can get the goods. I can bring the goods to you when I do. You shall know.
Okay.
Also, they're going to be doing their own Hall of Fame induction.
Oh.
I don't know what that's going to entail, who, how, what degrees of what, but they just announced it. We'll be bringing you further news, but let's focus on the July show for them, which is going to be at the Nexus Center.
Nexus.
And Minoru Suzuki is going to be there. People are going to get beat the hell up, and it's going to be glorious.
Cool.
And in other indie news, make sure you check out UWE. And right there. Right around the corner from my house, right here in Oneida. Check out the YouTube.
So if you want to beat Garrett up, just ask him to meet you there, and then you guys can go in and you can grab him, hit him with a chair, or maybe a super kick.
I was going to say, Garrett needs to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for somebody who's been super kicked the most by Saren Rain.
All of these things are true.
Most anybody there.
True.
Make it happen. And we should be inducted as their podcast, like the first podcast induction, because we were there before anybody else was.
For
Yeah,
anybody
I
else,
earned that too.
before anybody else,
Trophy.
We got people in Slake telling us that we cornered the market, that we did it. We go to places and do things that other people do not. So
That's true. We do that.
especially Todd.
Yeah, Todd has taught me.
Todd's above me. Because Todd's above me, right? Especially
when I'm
Todd.
backstage. There's some good food.
All right. So, do we want to do AEW now or later, Garrett?
Let's
Let's start with King of the Ring. King and
All
Queen.
All right. So, just so everybody remembers, there was a little bit of a tournament prior to the main event. And while we had quite the roster of people that were going for King of the Ring, we had Tama Tonga, Angelo Dawkins, Santos Escobar, LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, Baron Corbin, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, main event Jey Uso, Aaliyah, Dragunov, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, Kofi, Sheamus, and Gunther. Our final two were Gunther and Randy Orton. Now, let's see, we're the whole. Oh, that's odd. All right, here we go. So, the show started off with the tag team. And we had Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. We all kind of figured where this was going to land, right?
Especially since it was on pre-show.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it kind of felt weird to me, but being in Saudi Arabia kind of makes sense. They probably were only allowed to have a certain amount of female matches, and all the girls had to wear the big long cat suits and everything. Now this next part, all right, we'll talk about the match and then we'll talk about the news related to this match. But Liv Morgan, she defeated Becky Lynch, which was a hell of a Britney cosplay match, if you ask me.
Yep.
Yep.
And let me tell you that Liv, did it again. Like, even when she's not supposed to look hot, she is, as the kids say, fire.
Agreed.
She's straight slapping.
But the match was awesome. And which makes it completely bittersweet because we've had a bunch of news today that was dropping on WrestleFeed that I'll read you the article I just showed earlier. Oh, here it is. Anyways, her contract expires Saturday. Mm-hmm. She still hasn't signed it. And they don't know if she's going to sign it. But what insiders are saying that she 100% is not signing with anybody else. She's not going to AEW. And that right now, her and Seth are going to take a little bit of hiatus, whether it be till SummerSlam or Royal Rumble. People are unsure, but they're taking a step back from the squared circle, and we are not going to see the man or the architect anytime soon. Which sucks. They do deserve it, but it sucks for us.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But let's make it special when they return. And it'll be out of nowhere. And you'll be like, oh, shit, son. You know, it'll be like that. If you don't
maybe by then Moxley will be back in WWE and we can have a big Shield reunion.
Moxley just makes himself bleed all the time, apparently.
I love it. I love Moxley.
I love Moxley, but that gets boring quick.
Tell it to girls, they bleed once a month.
Whoa.
Wow. Anyways, we had the Intercontinental Championship match.
I like this match.
Oh, versus Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. This match was awesome.
No blood.
No. No.
No blood.
Since 2003. Like it was great. Like I loved how they're setting up the fall of the Alpha Academy. And they even continued that on last night on Raw. Otis is a character that I'm not sure they know what they want to fucking do with. Like,
They don't.
Gable as Angle 2.0 is fantastic. I absolutely love this. Otis, he's fucking talented too. He's super talented. It's just they don't know what to do with him. Then we had Nia versus Lyria for the Queen of the Ring. And let me tell you, they both delivered. Like, there was legit points where I was like, maybe Nia isn't going to win. Like, it was wild. And Nia, deservingly so, is now Queen Nia. I almost would have thought if Lyria got it, it was a little too soon for her to kind of skyrocket in that way. Then this was interesting because even though the outcome I think we all agreed was going to happen, happened, it didn't happen the way we thought it was going to happen.
And we really didn't want it once we were watching it.
Yeah.
We're all messaging each other. No, give it to Randy.
It makes so much sense to give to Randy, especially if you're not going to have somebody interfere to start something else. And I don't know, man. Like, Gunther just doesn't do it. Like, he's a great athlete. He has a limited skill set, but he's an athlete. He's not good on the mic, and I don't know, man.
They did the same thing with fucking Corbin though too. They gave him fucking King of the Ring, and what the fuck has he done? He's even gone back. He's changed his shit like 2 times, 2 or 3, 4 times, and then fucking gone back to NXT and came back. Kind of like on the main roster, if you will, for like one of those matches, I think, for King of the Ring, and fucking lost. So it's like, you're just, like, to me, you're just kind of like meh with him. But again, somebody else, King of the Ring, blah, blah, blah. And what's he doing now?
Right. I don't know. He kind of, he reminds me of like a Shinsuke. Like, oh, look at this brand new toy we got. Oh, we're going to give him a push. But we've paid so much money for this toy. We can't just get rid of this toy. So we'll let the.
But no offense to Shinsuke, Gunther, we can understand on the mic.
Right.
That's a big problem for some of those talents.
Yeah. And then we had Cody versus Logan Paul in a hell of a fucking match.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
who wins that match? This is who really won that match. Michael Cole. Michael Cole won that fucking match. I don't care what anybody says. That dude, that was like, that match was great, but that was like the best part about that whole fucking match. And that's why he's
like,
the GOAT.
Like, I hate that Logan Paul is so damn good at this. Like, I hate it.
I think it's great for that reason.
And then we didn't get anything. Nothing showed up from the Wyatts.
There was a QR code.
Oh, what was the QR code?
There was a QR code at the big, like, the first match, I think it was, and it led to a video of somebody playing WWE 2K24. I think it was Bailey Bianca match, or that they were playing, and then supposedly they got abducted because it was like connection lost. That was the thing. But the website, the end of the website, I can't remember what it was called, like Rainius or some shit like that. And it had something to do with something else, and its feast day was June 17th. So now everybody thinks that the Raw after Clash at the Castle is going to be when they debut. And I don't know. So then they did another one yesterday.
Well, they actually did one before yesterday. They did one on 2K24, and if you did it, you ended up getting a card pack for part of the game there. I read that today. And then, all right, going to the one from last night.
Last night that you had sent in the chat was the therapist or whatever that got like abducted, and was her. I was fine the whole time. Da 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 da. He set me free, and this and that. And then there was like a video of somebody watching that video, which just gets all weird and Spaceballs ish. And then like it showed like a figure in a chair, and then went back to the video, then the figure was gone, and then it just like there was like a picture of like a Ring doorbell thing that said like disconnected or some shit. So they are just doing what they did with Bray and dragging it out. And it's getting to the point. It's honestly getting to the point where, like, when it was first happening, I was like, "Oh fuck, QR code! Oh shit, a fucking glitch! Oh my god, da da da!" Seeing shit, and now I'm like, "Cool." Like
that's the issue. They're stretching it out far too long to where you're losing your excitement, and now it's just becoming an annoyance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're expecting it to be like, oh, okay.
You guys just don't appreciate long-term storytelling.
Depends on what it is.
I know, I'm kidding. I think.
All right, so Drew,
why
don't you give us a recap of Raw?
Do you want me to go?
Recap.
My Raw rundown? Here's my Raw rundown. I hope you're ready. These are just some random crazy notes I wrote off the top of my head. So first we start off with Gunther, who is freaking red hot. He's the king of the ring. He is the ring general. He's the king of the ring general. And I know there's a couple people in here that don't really like him. But guess what? That dude is almost Roman Reigns 2.0. He probably could have not talked for a little bit, and they could have kept booing him for a while. Now, granted, it probably wasn't as loud as when they booed Roman. But, man, dude is red hot. HAWT hot. All right. And they keep bringing up this controversial finish. And it's just like, yawn, who cares? It happens in wrestling all the time. Get over it. He's the king of the ring. Also, what was it? 28 years ago? I think yesterday was it that that Ramon showed up to WCW and was like, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Well, I saw a freaking NWO 4 Life sign in the crowd. It's still alive, baby. Because when you're for life. Oh, Gunther, what are you doing, my man? You won that crown. Wear that thing. Don't hold it around, because then what's the freaking point? Put it on your freaking head. Gee, I know that some of us also don't like Damian Priest. But I also do like Damian Priest. And I think that's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great match. I don't care what anyone says. I love that guy from ROH. That's fine. That's fair. I think the story about Damian, like being told he was too fat and too this or whatever, and now he's where he's at, that is like so endearing to me that I think I'm foregoing maybe some of his, I don't know, I'm going to say like talent or mic skills or whatever, but dude's legit. I love Damian Priest. Okay, what happened next? Oh, also, a now kiss sign in the background. Dude, had me laughing. What would happen if they did that? What would happen? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. What is happening sign? That one is just like, okay, what are we, back in the Attitude Era? Jesus, be original or whatever. Drew McIntyre interrupts. And I just want to point out, I've got a lot of things in common with Drew McIntyre. We like wrestling. Our name's Drew. We're both Scottish. Sure, I'm probably not as Scottish as him, but I love him. Don't care what anyone says. Oh, and I don't know if anyone's getting tired of this. Is it still clobbering time, even after your 4th injury? CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! Get out of here. Come on, wait for the guy to come back and stay healthy for a week. Gunther pieces up out of this joint. Rhea Ripley's the real leader of the Judgment Day comment. Oh,
that was awesome.
Yeah, that got me. That got me good because it's true. It was so good. It's like, holy crap.
Drew's whole promo was fucking fire.
Dude, that whole opening segment was so good. I honestly can't remember the last opening segment that was that good. I mean, they've been good, but not that felt very well put together. And I super appreciate that stuff. And I would like more of that. That is, again, I know we say this, I hate saying it again, but it kind of feels like the old Attitude Era stuff. Like, this guy hates this guy, but this guy also hates this guy, and this guy doesn't want anything to do with this guy, but they're still gonna. Oh, I love it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Then Braun to start his match with JD McDougal's. I don't know why. I mean, I get it, but that match could have been a lot quicker. How many commercial breaks was in that? Like 4 or 5? Like, come on, let's get over it. I do like the pushing of the demise of the Judgment Day, like Damian Priest just staring down his goons, just like it. I'm going to get to this another part too in here, but like it's kind of like what we talked about with the Wyatt Six. It's like, get on with it already. Ricochet versus Dragunov, dude. I literally could watch those guys wrestle forever. And
it was great.
The sad news is that Ricochet might be heading out after July. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's of a lot of people that are like, oh, he's going to jump to AEW. He has the fit for AEW if that were to happen. Also, I love Prince Puma, so forever. Let's see. Oh, I also wrote down, it would have been cool to see them do a best of series with these two guys.
Yeah.
Like, just let it go for a couple weeks, and like in a couple of pay-per-views, they wrestle different matches. Of course, it's going to go to 7. We don't know that. Come on. It's wrestling. And then Dragunov takes a moonsault to the face. Now I'm like, how does that happen? He was in a weird spot outside of the ring, and freaking Ricochet blasted him with like his butt cheek or his thigh. I don't even remember, but just like blasted him right in the face and took him out. I literally thought Dragunov was going to be hurt with that. I was like, what? And then he gets a very crazy super kick to the face. And then Braun Baker shows up. Whoop-de-doo. The Awesome Truth is always great. Talking about ice cream, chocolate, you know. Karrion Kross in the Final Testament. What the freak are they doing? Can we get on with this? Can we end the Judgment Day so we can have Final Testament? And then the New Day. What are we doing with that?
Hold on.
That's running. If you ask me.
Did you catch the awesome New Day reference that they threw out there? When they were talking to Karrion Kross, they were like, you bring Toka and Razor and we'll battle or we'll fight or whatever. I was like, nice.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know who that was.
Stomper's hitting us up in the chat.
Sheamus came out, brawled with Kaiser. That happened. Let's see. Damage Control. Damaged. Carlito. Still cool. It was crazy. They said that was the first match that they had in over 20 years. It was like, I would have thought, well, on WWE television. So that makes sense. Mysterio. Yeah. Yan, LWO. Again, we got all these factions. Can we freaking do something with these factions? Jesus Christ, guys. We're clamoring for factions. Now we have faction overload. They don't know what to do with them. Judgment Day's cooked. Gable is gold. So gold. He is so good. Dude, so good right now.
Eagle 2.0, 100%, dude. He's so good.
My only problem, again, Alpha Academy, breakup, dragging out. Now, there's all these faction stories that are just dragging. Some of them have got to end, for the love of God. And Otis versus Reed was up next. Now, I'm not going to lie. That was a lot of beef, okay? And then, did you see that spot of Otis and Reed, and Otis literally bounces off of Reed? I was like,
dude,
oh my God, dude, I love this.
A lot of men.
So Pat Mack says, look at us, we have to watch an Alpha Academy meeting.
Yeah.
Meaning that it's for them, but to our surprise, or maybe not, Maxine Dupree saves the day. No one wants to watch Otis get whooped. Come on now.
Like, I'm like, are they really going to do this? Like, are
I
they
know,
really going
right? I'm so like, what is happening?
Dude, I felt uncomfortable.
Right now. I legit felt uncomfortable as well. So you're not alone in that.
All right.
And they kept saying, whoop that trick. And I was like, that guy's not even out here. Come on, peeps. Get it together. Zoe and Shayna Baszler are Rodney Dangerfield. They don't get no respect, kind of crazy. Also, some cool notes about NWO history. Yesterday, Becky was rocking the Razor Ramon look. Actually, I think it was paying homage to the Wolfpack debut. I think that was like 26 years ago. So that was pretty sweet. And I love how they're Dom Dom with the all the accidental finishes. So when Mommy comes back, that's going to be very interesting and probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most. Becky's done for now, which we've already talked about. But I'm with you guys. I think they just need a little bit of time off. And, you know, what was nice to see is Dom's still getting some love. He's getting some smoochies from Liv. So
Mommy's
that's
not
what happened on Raw.
All right. Before we run into the AEW, I just want to touch upon something. I have the top WWE merch sellers for last week. At number 10, we have the white Yeet shirt, which I'm still waiting for one of you guys to buy for me. I prefer it in black, though. The Cody Rhodes Fire logo, 2XL for me, guys. Followed by the Cody Rhodes camo. And this is the next shirt is actually the shirt I want right now. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour shirt. Then at number 5, we have The Rock Final Boss.
That's a
And
dope shirt.
seeing this at number 4, this is the whole reason I'm reporting on it. But at number 4, the Stone Cold 316 shirt was number 4 last month in merch sales.
No brainer, dude. That should be number 1.
Then we have number 3, Randy Orton Strike First. Number 2, Roman Reigns, Family Above All. And number 1, who can tell me what the number 1 shirt seller for last month was?
Dominic Cruz.
What?
Nope.
LA Knight.
Black Yeet shirt, guys. The Black Yeet shirt.
Honestly, was thinking that.
All right.
How
So,
original. Let me
Phil,
take something from the internet, make it my own.
So
So,
we had AEW's Double or Nothing 2020.
Okay.
Did anybody happen to watch?
I saw
Cover-
some
paying
highlights.
fucking $60
I watched
for that shit.
I saw some highlights.
That's a very good point, Todd. That should be a discussion.
Yeah. This ain't the fucking 90s anymore.
The big highlights. Let's just go over the big highlights. All right, is that Will Ospreay beat Roderick Strong and won the international championship. Adam Cole then came out, cut a promo in which MJF made his return. And made his return looking just like Triple H when he made his Madison Square Garden return. I mean, just good. So, and he just, acted like regular MJF. So, did you guys watch that, right? You guys saw all of that. What are we thinking on that? Reactions?
That was
Yeah,
great.
he should have signed with WWE.
Dude,
He's eventually going to
made man. He's going to be there eventually. He ain't got to be there right now because right now he's the show. He's the show.
He is the only thing I think holding them hard together right now. Timeless Tony Storm retained. Let's see what else we got. John Moxley.
John Moxley
little bit.
bleeds.
Good. Yeah, John Moxley. I'm sure probably bled all over the place. Adam Copeland defeated
Tibula, one of the.
Yep, with the help of Gangrel returning to help him. Mercedes Moné, or Sasha Banks from WWE, defeated Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship in her debut match. Who else thinks she absolutely does not deserve it?
She doesn't deserve shit. She deserves to be fucking chucked off a bridge.
Thank you, Tom.
I wouldn't go that far, but I've just never been. Jesus, man, chucked off a bridge.
I'm sorry. Yeeted off a bridge.
Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah, you could too. What she
Let's
wanted.
go! All right, that's it. That's all we got. We're good. Repeat.
Done.
Good
God
night.
bless you. Bringing off bridges.
That was the peak. We're done for the night.
That's the reel for this week.
So,
And then I'll put a little graphic of of Sasha Banks getting yeeted off.
But Todd's got to be in it too. It's got to be Todd.
Yeet. Or Jay.
We're circling retain.
I'll put
And then
Todd's
we had,
face for super kicking.
and we had the Elite defeating Team AEW, which I even saw friends of the show and everything complaining that like Jack Perry was even lit on fire during this match, and then he still got the pin over Daniel Bryan. Just I've got nothing to
fire.
I've got nothing. I don't know what they're doing. I remember parts of this show when we were on Disruption where we were like, AEW's lost, or I'm sorry, WWE is lost except for the Bloodline storyline. It's all they've got, and AEW is on fire. And then ever since was it Brawl? They've never been able to. They should be over it. They should be past that. He's gone.
But now it's just Jack Perry on fire.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if anyone else has any insight, thoughts.
They don't know what they're fucking doing, dude. They don't know what they're doing. They're doing the WCW thing.
Yes.
Yeah. They're trying to create a war that just won't ever stand up to what WCW and WWE was. Like, it's just not going to happen. They've lost too many of their key players. People are like, meh, everybody sees the pictures like, oh, look at Hard K outside. There's nobody. It's just Tony Khan just had money that he wanted to fucking throw at people, and that's what he did. That's exactly what he did.
And dude, he's like, let's do this.
Yeah. And I saw a video of him like rolling down the ramp and shit. Like, what is that? When the Mad Shitter got involved in WWE and those storylines, like in like Stone Cold and whatnot, like that was, I don't know, like Vince was in shape. He worked out. He wasn't some scrawny fucking little douchey guy. Like Tony Khan can't play in that ballpark of like, oh, let me get involved in storyline, like more than just the owner manager of the blah blah. He can't do it. Like he just can't. I think he does way too much cocaine to do it. Like he can't do that shit. Yeah, dude. So it's just like I saw it was like where fucking Jack Perry got set on fire, blah blah blah. Like, there's like a fan video that shows like Tony Khan like poorly rolling down the ramp and then getting up and like running off like the side of the fucking ramp and shit. It was like, it looked bad. Like it just looked stupid and bad. Like, so no. What? Oh, Drew.
Does AEW have like a training center?
Not that I know.
It's called the WWE.
I mean, I guess in all honesty, like Ring of Honor,
New Japan,
kinda, maybe. No, I think they just get wrestlers, whether it is people from WWE or the independents. Like
they're out in the ring. Hey, you want to wrestle? Yeah, all right, you can sign a contract.
It's a fucking Santino all over again.
Yeah. They don't have their own. It's like indie people from wherever they are come, and that they're good about that. But they don't do the YouTube. Do they still do the YouTube shows as much?
I don't think so anymore.
The Dark.
I haven't seen one.
That was cool. That was cool, but it's not a thing anymore. The thing is about AEW is they put on very good matches, but not good TV.
Right.
The wrestling's fantastic. Like,
correct.
The wrestling itself is good. It's the storylines and the gimmick shit that just doesn't go over. And like you hear,
like bleed in every match. Like, come on, what is that?
You don't need blood in every match.
Maybe they should sign Jacob too.
Who?
I've never heard of him. Oh, speaking of the Fatoos, it was brought to my attention today by the Insane Clown Posse that Rikishi has dropped a fucking song called Something for the Juggalos. And it's a fucking rap song by Rikishi. And it's about, he talks about fucking Sabu and shit, 'cause Sabu fucking hangs out with them all the time and does a lot of the JCW shit and all that. But yes, 100% Rikishi put out a song called Something for the Juggalos.
Oh man, I'm checking that out after this. I'm ashamed of myself. I didn't know that.
It's not terrible, honestly. I mean, I'm not like, I'll buy his album and I hope it goes gold, but it's a song that I listened to it and I wasn't like, oh, what the hell is that? You know, kind of thing. It was in between. But yes. So there you go. in Juggalo news, Rikishi drops a song.
Breaking.
Rikishi Fatu. It's on YouTube. It's not on Apple Music from what I'm researching at the moment.
Yeah, so there you go. Check it out.
This Sunday, you're gonna know what the Head Shrinker's all about. What you know about the Mountain Boys?
Ooh.
Don't sleep, we wake up some juice violence. Spot to the bus your head like a
pinata. Oh, Rikishi dropping that fucking hot stink face. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, off the top rope. That was awesome.
See? It's a good thing I fucking listened to the Insane Clown Posse. You guys wouldn't have known about that shit. Sometimes they bring good. Not most of the times, but sometimes they bring good.
All right. Well, let's pump your brakes there, Slimanus. Okay?
I said sometimes.
All right. Tomorrow we have Masterpiece Movie Theater with Mr. Mastermind there. And this week is the Monster Squad.
That's right.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Oh, the Wolfman has nards.
The Wolfman has nards, indeed.
You know what's sad in a way? That I can tell on your DVD case which one is Ghostbusters. It's that green one back there.
Yeah.
The green one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
Is it the combo pack?
It is.
It's the one. This the one too. Yeah. The day it dropped.
All right, nerd.
The day it came out.
Yeah. Who likes Ghostbusters like that?
Yeah.
I don't.
Speaking of which, because it's going to be on tomorrow's episode, as soon as this came out on DVD, this edition, the 20th anniversary edition, I left the party I was at, went to Walmart, bought it, and went back to it when I found out it had come out that day.
You're special.
Yes, I am special. I'm dedicated to my crafts.
The DVD extras on that are awesome.
So good.
There's like a whole making of it and everything. But that's something we can get into some other day. The other Stomper brother's calling you out, Garrett, and he says you don't like the party.
I partied when I was your age.
Yeah, he partied 40 years ago.
Garrett.
Who would like Garrett to party, but not Joe? Wow, Garrett. Stomper brothers are calling you out.
It's because they want to come on the show, and I won't let them.
Oh.
Garrett.
If they want to be on the show,
you know what he settled it?
Let
You know how
Garrett fight. Let Garrett fight.
Robbers, you on the show, you're gonna have to be nice, play nice, and you can come on.
Or hear me out, Stomper Brothers. You can beat up Garrett.
That's my vote.
I'm voting for that. So check out Garrett's show tomorrow, and we'll have, because I'm an idiot and I forgot what I used to call the movie news. The Weekly Bugle on Thursday.
Weekly Bugle's back.
And rewind your clocks and go back in time to yesterday. Check out Todd and Joe Morning Show. And there's a special edition called The Royalty, where my mom and my sister educate me on the Royal family. And my mom crushes it. My sister did great too, but my mom steals the show. It's wonderful. It was so much fun for me. Anything else, gentlemen?
Not that I can think of.
All
We
right.
are good.
Guys, do not eat while driving.
Yeet.